What's up, y'all? Hey, yo, welcome to Long Island. We're live at the Pinks. Speaking of that, and this is my podcast, the Pinks Podcast. Today I got a special guest for y'all. First interview, Jonathan Torres. My real brother, man. Stay in tune with us, man, because this is about to be hot. Live from LA, Big AB, you heard?
M&B Metro Deli, man. Once again, I'm a guest in the house of my, my Amity Villains. Again, coming from the east side of Massapequa, but came to Amityville School District. You know what I'm saying? Amityville embraced me. I played basketball with the homies. You know what I'm saying? We done made bread together. You know what I'm saying? The business transactions. And it's a beautiful thing, man. Like I said, I appreciate that. Salute to him. Shout out to M&B Metro Deli. You know what I'm saying? They call it the Pink's Deli because the orange used to be pink. But even though they changed blue, it's still the Pinks. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that, you know what I mean?
Big man, you know the vibes, man. We got big things coming soon, you heard?
Pink's Podcast, you gotta know where it's at, man. If you don't know about it, you gotta get up, man. Get up on it, man. I'm talking about, we out here with the big dogs and all of that, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, Kings?
You ready?
You got black beans? Yeah. I take a little scoop of that. This is a scoop. Thank you.
Yeah. Who's that? Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I love y'all, man.
Why he making it?
Hey, yo, Jeremy, man, tell him what he got right now, man. That's the good old black beans with the good old... What's up, y'all, man? We at the Pinks, man. This is where we get our food. My niggas be putting that pink. They got a couple of chefs, but today we got Jeremy. Jeremy, the owner slash big bro. Boss. Without Jeremy, is no this podcast, so we appreciate that. But look what we got, man. I hear...
You know, man, it's a big deli, man. Come get some good food, goodies, good drinks, man. Big podcast, we got a lot of shit coming, you heard?
I got you.
Oh, that bitch tight, bro.
I got you, Yo, look, how that chicken ham, G's? Finger looking good, no KFC? I hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? M&B Metro Deli Pinks out here, Amityville. All the way from Brooklyn to AV, 631, you know that?
Coney Island to Long Island.
Alright.
To Allen to be exact.
That's what's up.
Peace and love. Thanks for having me, really. I co-sign this shit like a lot. Some stores you gotta be iffy about eating from. This shit right here. Yes, sir. This is the kitchen away from your kitchen. Peace and love.
Regular shit. You in this camera, you in that camera.
She like, which camera? We got two cameras in her face. Hold on, look. I'm sorry. And we keeping all this footage.
Pull the fuck out.
You know the vibes, man. We live, man. The Pink's Podcast, man. Shout out Dap. If it ain't us, it ain't this. Let's go. Podcast thing we got rocking out here. Everybody welcome to pull up, have a good time, man. You already know. So
Número 3.
Always.
No, no hay número 3.
So, you know, it's podcast, man. Do it for the Pinks, man.
Y'all niggas gon' finally see my face. I'm only doing this
Check out whatever you need, kids. Whatever you need before I got you. Love it. You doing that, man. Any liquor stores is everywhere.
She said you
Live
got
at the Pinks, Big LA, Long Island shit. Welcome to my hood, man. Y'all niggas gonna find out that Long Island ain't nothing to play with, man. Watch y'all mouths, man. Other than that, let's talk about these fit checks, man. I've been watching niggas all day, man. I ain't no fun. You know who I think really got it? Besides me, of course. You know what I'm saying? My boy Dutch definitely with the Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Shit hard, you heard? Lucky Rider, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with this motherfucker?
Y'all don't even know what the brown is. That's why it's big out here for us. You know what I'm saying? Dirty brown, that's like our normal wear. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
what?
Yeah, we from this side. This side y'all on right now, this is brown side. So you see that brown, all that, we rep the dirt, we rep the mud. So you see a nigga with brown on, 9 out of 10. He ain't put the bandana on, but he got it somewhere. Alright? But other than my bro Dutch, you know what I'm saying? I definitely want to give it to Dutch because he original.
It's a Long Island, and up for the beef for Long Island. They not me, they nobodies on Long Island. Dap, I'm the face and the voice of Long Island. I represent for the streets.
You're not acting. She want her. I got mine. Oh, they didn't know you was for real?
I want mine. I know he's acting. I don't want mayonnaise on my shit.
We just that ignorant. We just that ignorant.
I mean, hey.
We spice my shit up.
How you want your chopped cheese?
Don't ever exclude the obvious.
Alright, that's all me.
Go in the back and get these chopped cheeses and see how they make it for y'all niggas. They got a lot of shit. And I own Bodega the picture.
Yo, he getting busy on that over there. Who he got getting busy, man? He doing his thing. New York City shit.
On the chopped cheese. What I Long Island shit.
You're not from here, don't come here.
From here, don't come here.
You're not from here, don't come here.
Chopped cheese. Oh, how you like the chopped cheese?
Yo, thank you, Poppy. You gotta for letting us have the camera on there. Thank you. Thank you, man.
You gotta chop it up in that, man. How y'all like the chopped cheese?
Yeah.
Hey yo, what's up, world? This is Dab at the Pinks Podcast, episode 1. I brought my boy Jonathan Torres with me, man. This is my brother, and I respect everything he's done for me from the beginning. Me and him went to school together. Me and him started Young Boys, you know what I'm saying? And we had a vision, had dreams. We used to play basketball, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to introduce y'all to him, and I also wanted to bring Long Island right to understand what's going on out here. Starting with, one, I hear people saying, yo, Dap, you from Long Island. Because I'm not from Long Island, I am Long Island.
Talk to him.
And that starts off why I want to give my brother his props and his flowers, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is not on the same level as friendship, loyalty, and honor, you know what I'm saying? I just came back from a long vacation, you know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot of things. But through it all, I only had a couple of real friends and brothers. My brother Torres called up, came to visit me, told me about his dreams, and I used to watch it through television, through the phone, and then to see it come live and right in my face. I'm very proud of him. But I wanted to bring him here so y'all understand what's really going on. My podcast is to clear up all rumors, misconceptions, and false narratives of Long Island, but also put things in perspective. I am now the voice and face of everything in this algorithm.
Certified voice.
Certified.
By the way.
You know what I'm saying? So I, along with being Long Island, wanted to give you your props.
Thank you, brother.
You know what I'm saying? And also say Long Island supports you, sees you, and certify you as our brother, and we appreciate everything you've done. There's a lot of things they don't know you've done. So first, I would like you to tell people who you are and what you do. In a brief little quick, you know what I'm saying?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say, thank you, you know what I'm saying, for allowing me the platform to be able to speak. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be your first guest on this podcast. It's an honor and a pleasure, you know, by being a resident of East Massapequa, you know, by way of, you know, Ridgewood, Queens, and Bushwick, you know, for the Amityville community and you to embrace me and allow me, to be on the platform and to be embraced by the community means a lot. Secondly, I want to say how proud I am of you, that you know, been home about almost 5 years now from your vacation, and you stood the course. You've been a family man and a great father. You've been an amazing husband to your wife. Talk about it. You stayed out of trouble and not got involved, because let's talk about it. The recidivism rate for people that get locked up and go back is upwards of 80%. So out of every 10 people, 8 go back up. And you got 20% that has not. On top of that, you're doing big things for the community, for the kids, the Dap It Up program, which we'll talk about. But I just want to give you your flowers as well for doing such an amazing job and being a stand-up person, a real G, and being a certified voice of Long Island, and making it look good out of it. I want to thank you for that. You know what I mean? For those that don't know me, my name is Jonathan Torres. Some of y'all might know me as Torres, like y'all Torres. whatever the case may be. I appreciate you. Originally born and raised in Ridgewood, Queens, 12/15/83. You know what I mean? Came out here to East Massapequa, Amityville, 1996. Went to Amityville Model Middle School. Went to St. Anthony's for a year. Went to Amityville High School. Played basketball, state championship, 2 years, 11th and 12th grade. You know what I'm saying? Besides to all my Amityvilleans on the basketball side. And, you know, I've been East Massapequa ever since. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm very grateful and gracious to be here. An opportunity to be able to speak about what I do, what we do, and our visions and goals, aspirations for the future.
That's a big piece of my way to Queens, Brooklyn, and Long Island. And what you've seen growing up in Long Island compared to what you see out there and how you transition. And also I want to bring back the fact that you said, you know, we have a history. Correct. You know we have a history. And I don't tell the history, they won't understand our relationship. You know what I'm saying? So first I want to say, this really my friend. Like, this is my brother now, you know what I'm saying? But this is my friend. We played basketball, you know what I'm saying? He had a hell of a shot. I don't know if y'all know that. This boy can shoot. He's absolute.
Still got the Jimmy, though.
Still got the Jimmy.
That shit Jimmy wet all day.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand the times we grew up in back then. You know what I'm saying? But first I want to tell a quick story before I get to the times. So, there's a story about me and Torres. When he first came from out of the city, he came to Amityville, Edmund Miles Middle School, Junior High. And his first day walking in, I was in the office. You know what I'm saying?
Principal's office.
I was actually in the principal's office in trouble. And when he walked in, you know, when you're young, you're looking at yourself, not really knowing how you're growing and what's going on. This was a big kid. I'm looking at him from the chair like, damn. I'm like, yo, how old are you? He was like 11. I was like, you a big ass 11. And his father chuckled, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking like, damn. But ever since then, you know what I'm saying, I always had a friendship with you. We played overnight basketball, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Miss Chukazunga, Friday nights at the middle school. Yo, and I'll tell you something, at that, in 8th grade, could dunk off of 2 feet. You understand how that looks like for like an 8th grader, bro, to dunk off of 2 feet, bro? Like, first of all, let me know how many feet. An 8th grader dunking, bro. That's what he was. Just had the bungees, man. So shout out to everybody that played. Again, Miss Chukazunga, Friday nights at Edmund W. Miles Middle School, you know what I'm saying? So our relationship goes back then, whatever. Man. He was a hell of a baller. I had the Jimmy. Listen, man, I wasn't the most athletic. I didn't jump the highest, but I was strategic. I knew how to pass. I was a team player, and my shot was wet. So that's all you needed me for.
Yeah, I definitely was passing you the ball. My shot was all right.
Whoa.
But also, you know, we have history of a lot of people who was in that school, and we were very cool with a lot of people. We the in crowd, so. You know, you got to talk to people. We wasn't the type of people who was on the side, just side. But it was a lot of people who went there, a lot of people who played ball, who was great in ball. But also at the same time, I had came to this, when Torres came to the school, another person came to that school. I just want to bring it up briefly because we was actually cool with him, very cool. Almost brothership came to him too, which is Chase Drugs. Coke Boys, but we know him as Lionel Pickens, from Better Drive and all that. Me and him was very cool. You know what I'm saying? Me and him had a brother relationship. But at the same time, Torres had a relationship with him. And, you know, we was doing music and stuff back then. Beatboxing in the cafeteria, you know what I'm saying, making songs and doing Star Jam with Miss D and stuff like that. In the auditorium, you know what I'm saying? They used to say Chinks was like Killer Cam and he had the Averex.
And he had the 40-inch cable like Prodigy. The reason why him and Nas resonated is because he was originally from Fort Rockaway. Edgemere, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, right? And I was originally from Ridgewood, Queens, borderline Bushwick. So him and Nas got together because we were both 2 city kids from the boroughs that came in to see me in '96, you know what I'm saying? So we got along very well. So he had the 40-inch cable like Prodigy, cool fly cat. I was a Puerto Rican dude that came out here. I was cool. We just kicked it, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace. Shout out to Lionel Pickens, aka Chinks, you know what I'm saying? We know him as Lionel. It's funny because if any 80s babies, y'all know Thundercats. And the main guy, his name was Lionel. He was the main dude, so I used to call him Thundercat. You know, that was our little kind of, little thing that, that we knew about one another. But shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? Definitely a big loss to the hip hop community and also our community, not just from Far Rockaway area. So shout out to him, his moms, his brother, Wax, shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? The whole
Wax.
You know what I mean? You know that.
Now, not to just bring it real quick back, but in the beginning you said Torres OnePR.
Yes.
Break down what that means so
Yeah.
that people understand.
So OnePR right now, I'm gonna go backwards from now to then. So right now, OnePR has evolved to one powerful resource, right? In the past, the majority of my dealings have been with like public relations, marketing, and branding. Now I've pivoted more towards the financial literacy, credit repair, business credit, real estate, mortgages, things of that nature. But a lot of my time working in the music industry, you know what I'm saying, I was doing public relations. So the PR stood for that. And also Puerto Ricans play on words because of my heritage. So always got shout out to my Boricuas, 100% PR. And it's been a good run, you know. I haven't put as much effort into that anymore because I'm a little bit older. I'm pivoting more to some situations that are more, I guess, for lack of a better term, more financially sustainable for myself and my family. I'm trying to evolve. But I'm a student of the game. I love the hip hop culture. I love music. Ideally, I wish that, I could do something with that for my career, but it doesn't seem like that's played out. For whatever reason, I'm still blessed to be here, and I'm glad that I made a lot of connections with a bunch of people throughout the years, you know what I'm saying, that I've been able to utilize, as connections and vice versa, utilizing me as that powerful resource at the PR, you know what I'm saying?
I definitely know. When I came from my vacation, you showed me a lot of things that was awesome, you know what I'm saying? Not to jump to that real quick because there's a lot of things I want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? But I want to give you your props and say there's a lot of things I've done that I never could even dream of. Like, been through a lot of 4 years since I've been home. You know what I'm saying? But you're a true friend, true brother. Work rooms together that no one would even imagine. You know what I'm saying? And we go to room real good together. But
I want to touch on that real quick because one thing that I love about you, bro, is that when we go into these rooms, these studio sessions, these networking events with these people, bro, you know how to play your position. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect, I've gone out with other people and they just don't have the proper etiquette, bro. A lot of them, part of my friends, but they're some D-riders. And it's just like, it's corny. And I know when you come in the room, you command respect. You don't have to ask for it. You command it. And with all due respect, bro, you also are come from a different world. You have a different pedigree, right? So you know who you are for multiple reasons, right? But when people say that, or they talk about Jadon or Jadon Bun, and they say that in the same frame, all the way from Long Island to the boroughs, to down south, and everything in between, your name rings bells, bro. And always positive, bro. I've never met anybody on this God's green earth that has mentioned your name with a sour taste or anything other than being a stand-up G. So that I commend you for that because you know how to move accordingly, you know what I'm saying? And that's to be commended and respected for sure.
The thing about life, for me, is that you have to have integrity, morals, and values. You know what I'm saying? Anything you do is a reflection. It presents you in a way where it should be presented before you even get there. You know what I'm saying? You have that mindset. Everything I do, living, is to be righteous and positive and godly.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't do nothing in front of God that he doesn't understand why I do it. I have a model, right? I don't do anything I can't live with or die with. That's really how I move, you know what I'm saying? So, it's looking from the outside looking in, it's like, wow, he's gonna be integrity first. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you, so that brings a good point. So right now we're here at the first episode of the DAP podcast, you know what I'm saying, acronym, you know what I'm saying, for DAPP. You know what I'm saying? First of all, can we let people know what the acronym stands for? Why are you DAP? Why is this the DAP podcast? And then I'll get into my next thing.
Thank you for asking the question.
For sure.
For those who don't know, my father gave me the name Dap. It really was Dapper John because my real name is Jadon. So it's like Dapper Dan. You gotta watch how you name your kids because they really might become something. But Dapper Dan to me was like a fly ninja. That's how I grew up.
Like Dapper Dan in Hall. Because he was the fly guy in the Hall. For sure.
But for me, that became a lot of things. But it's like the spearhead of everything I do. So with the acronyms, it's many of them. Right now, I'm working on this program called Dap It Up Program. And defeat anger, promote peace, dead or beat. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody with kids. It's like the mental health, anger management, alternative balance. I'm trying to change the past into the future of right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm into a lot of things that I can show different people different ways that they never understand from the bottom up. It's easy to talk about it, but you have to think through it.
So who and what made you utilize this platform here at M&B Metro Deli, here at the Original Pinks podcast, here in Amityville? What made you utilize this place as, you know, the location you wanted to everybody to see your voice? Why here?
Right. The Pink Deli is very historic. A lot of things happen, but it's the original strip for Amityville. It's one of the original strips. And due to my vacation I took, I actually had a lot of situations of did you eat? But when they came and got me for my vacation, it was at the Pinks. And I wanted to turn a negative into a positive. So when I came home, the very first place I came was the Pinks. When I left the streets, the only thing I could think of looking in back of that car, the last place I seen in the streets was the Pinks. So it played on my mind for years. And I'm like, what am I gonna do when I get here? So when I got here, I heard all the butts and the jokes, oh, why Dap at the Pinks? Dap's always at the Pinks. I had girls pull up to me, Dap, why you always at the Pinks? Number one, I'm from here. What are you doing at the Pinks? But that's a whole other story. You know what I'm saying? But the Pinks is very valuable to me. It's like a sanctuary, but it's like
it's a staple of the community.
It's a staple, but for me, it's always been a trampoline. From here, I can do anything. This is where the community meets. This is where everyone comes. It could be oppy sometimes, but you gotta face that. You know what I'm saying? Especially to make a change in the community, you gotta start at the bottom. I came from here. I'm not afraid of here. I'm gonna come up here and do my best. I'm gonna mentor the kids. I'm gonna give them free food. I'm gonna show them I'm drippy. Yeah, I'm an example, you know what I'm saying? But I have a testimony.
So let me ask you, so part of the reason that you did this podcast, that you said earlier, is you want to dispel some things about like Long Island and things of that nature. So do you feel that at this current time that maybe living in Long Island, Nassau, Suffolk County, maybe viewed a certain way from the city or outside for various reasons? Like, what is the reason why? What are you trying to achieve by doing this? What are you trying to showcase to the people that may not be familiar with that lot?
Okay, like I said earlier, definitely with the misconceptions and the rumors and false narratives. But also, I'm gonna get to that in a second. But also, I want to be the bridge. You know what I'm saying? To all things great. But I want to be the bridge to the industry. There's many industries. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be able to make phone calls that no one can make. You got a mental health issue, I know where to go. You got a song that's fire, I know who to call. You need a DJ, I know who to call. And vice versa. So, which takes me to you, which is, I have a lot of connections, but no one is consistent. You walked me through this thing that I've never seen before. And I watched you do your thing. I've been in rooms that I was privy to being with you and shut my mouth. I watched you say things that I didn't even know you knew and have them people on the wall. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see you deal with big money. Big money. We don't even have to discuss that. Correct. But it motivated me. I'm like, what can I do with this voice I have? And all the people I have. I'm so connected, it's crazy. Why would I know a million people and don't do nothing with it?
And I appreciate you saying that because I think that the reason why like it resonates with me to be able to be a powerful resource towards you is the fact that you actually like listen. And not like I'm trying to tell you what to do as a grown ass man, but rather you take heed. Like you're like, all right, what could I do better? How can I improve? Like you're coachable, you're moldable, so you take heed to it, right? Because there may be some things that you might not have been aware of, but you're humble to know that you don't know that and you're willing to learn. And that's why you continue to level up and continue to succeed because you're a student of the game. So that's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Real quick though, back to the misconceptions and rumors and false narratives of Long Island is that people really think that a geographic race can be a blame. I don't like that. I feel like there's all kind of good and bad in all places. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna pinpoint Long Island like, excuse my French, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get candid here. You think that Long Island people are, I would say, you know what, we're not gonna say what you think Long Island is. I know what Long Island is. But don't think there ain't gangsters, people that get money, people that hurt or tell or do things everywhere in the world. Correct. You can't pinpoint Long Island. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of it.
Especially the 5 boroughs, because you want to be technical, Brooklyn and Queens is all divided by an imaginary borderline, right? So granted, this might be considered the suburbs or Nassau or Suffolk County that we're in right now, but a lot of the same things that go on in the 5 boroughs, upstate, all over the country, happens here as well. So like we implore you and invite you, come to the island, come to the Pinks podcast, talk about it, chop it up, you know what I'm saying? Come have a chopped cheese with that, you know what I'm saying? Come with the community because Amityville to me is nothing but embrace, nothing but love, man. Shout out to the camera meeting, man, you know what I'm saying? Lucky 5 Factory in the back. You know, he's been here multiple occasions, you know what I'm saying? He get nothing but love. On top of that, he's built other relationships on the string back. This is my bro, who became your bro, so I chopped it up with Pills, our bro, and now we all bros.
Shout out to Pills.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Pills, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's all an extension of, you know what I mean? As long as you come to Amityville and you come correct and you come with a good heart and good intention, Amityville will show you love back and support. 100%. On the contrary, big on the contrary, if you come out here with some funny business and think you're gonna come out poking your chest like a rooster and thinking you Big Willie because you from the city or wherever else, you in for a rude awakening, my boy. I'm trying to tell you, you gotta chill, man. Come over here with a chill peace of mind, with a good heart, good intentions. People will treat you with the utmost respect. Once you deviate from that, can't call it. Like I said, I've been blessed. I've never had no issues out here. And you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. And that's why I got love for LI, specifically Amityville, East Massachusetts.
Before we wrap this up, I got a couple things I want to speak to you about.
Sure.
One, can you speak about your mentor and your mentorship and the connections you built in the industry real quick to show them that what I'm talking about, being the bridge in the pipeline to you is so solidified because you put in work for 17, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Just reiterate on that.
For the most part, bro, like the way I treat the music industry previously and the way I treat any of my businesses, I'm always a humble servant. What I do is I always come at every situation and ask people, how could I be of assistance to you? How could I help you? How could I bring value to you? I never come with my hand out because with all due respect, I don't need nobody for nothing. I've done my own thing, whatever, self-made, W-2 employee, entrepreneur, did my own thing, whatever, right? So whenever I come at anybody, I come at them with, how can I help you? How can I be a humble servant? With no ego. And that's how I've been able to not only build a lot of relationships throughout this world, but also maintain them. And not only make them, maintain them, but then build off of them. So that's my key, that's my cheat code, man. Just become a humble servant to anybody that may need assistance and figure out how you could bring value to what they already got going on. That's cheat code.
I watched you and I really respected that. That's one of the jewels I took from you. Growing up, I had one that I was with a person, Rob from Self Pro Entertainment, And we went to like some celebrity funeral, a radio station guy's funeral. It was like Missy, Timberland, all of these people there. And he would always come bearing gifts. And I'm like, why you always bearing gifts? He's like, because no one gives these people. You don't need, we need them. So let's come bearing gifts. And you know what I'm saying? But I respected that. What I learned from you was that opening. How can I help you? I really love that. That was one of those things because their guard's gonna be down, and you're genuine. So you know what I'm saying? It's gonna get straight to the point.
I live by that.
And I love that about
Sure.
you. Another thing was I just wanted to give y'all a quick, because we don't have that much time left, but I'm gonna give you a quick story. I came home and Torres kept bringing me to all these places, and artists was asking me like, yo, what do you do? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't know what I really just came from. But we took a trip to Summer Jam. And I never went to that in my life. But the story is so real, you know what I'm saying? I just want to talk about it real quick, my point of view of it or whatever. So I'm a fan of that artist. I'm doing all these things. I really want to rap. And we're sitting there, shout out to Hip Hop Gamer, Hot 97.
Brother.
And we're with him. He has the passes or whatever. Torres has the passes. But we get to the gate. And we only can go to so far at first. You know what I'm saying? They're checking the laminates and they're doing the tours. Like, man, I don't feel like waiting. Come on, Dad. We go a whole other route. We hop some gates, barriers, gates, all of that.
Gangster.
We're under Summer Jam. We're people looking at us like,
Yep.
and it was so real. I mean, like security coming this way down the hallway, he running down this way. Torres, he a little bigger than me. Back then I had a little more weight. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
But I'm under the vessel with West Side Gun, and I'm over here with City Girls, and you're like, that chill. I'm over there trying to talk to them. It was so funny.
And then we wound up on stage.
We on stage.
You giving a high five to Lil Durk and every artist that come by.
I mean, Little Durk, Meek, everybody was on the stage. At one time, I was the cameraman. How did I end up the cameraman? Some guy was
On
like, yo, hold
stage.
this. I'm
15,
talking about,
20,000
I'm standing
deep at
there
Summer Jam.
as the cameraman. I just came home.
Then the first year.
I'm on stage. No offense. I could have pushed one of them or something like, but it was like a real good experience. But I'm not gonna lie. I touched that stage with my hand and said, I'm gonna be back.
Yeah.
So just know I'm
Made it
coming.
real.
You heard?
Facts.
Definitely coming.
Yes, sir.
But I appreciated that
Of course.
experience with you.
Yep. So where do we go from here, man? Like, all right, so now we got the podcast. How can we continue with the trajectory, the positivity you're doing for the community, with programs? What's next up? Because we got this. This is about to blow, inevitably. We know this. So what's going to be incorporated with the DAP brand, the DAP podcast, the DAP It Up program? Talk to me.
It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Briefly.
I'm here to fulfill all my dreams. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of time taken away from me. You know what I'm saying? I lost my 20s and my 30s. At the brink of, we ain't gonna speak of that age.
Yep.
But anyway, I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? So everything's on the table. That's positive. Right this second, I'm working on screenplays. My end game is really like movies. I have a lot of stories in my head. If somebody with the right mindset grab me, I'll be their secret weapon. I have a bunch of real stuff going on in my brain, but I want to be able to write, act, and direct for people to do my thing. But I'm really trying to do a lot of things right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a lot of things.
You're already doing.
I'm doing a lot of things.
Any shout outs before we conclude for the night? How many people that want to shout out?
One, I want to say I love you, Torres. You're my brother forever.
Yes, sir.
I'm riding. You know what I'm saying?
Know that. Thank you.
But as far as I got a couple shout outs before we bounce, man. Definitely the Premium Lounge. From the beginning, they was riding with me when they was in the mall and they was like Fashion Avenue or something like that. I came home and spent a lot of money in there. They've been rocking with me ever since. Shout out to all the local rappers and people, not just rappers, but all the local people like Drew and from the Mac and all those trying to do positive things in Long Island. I'm linking up with y'all. We gotta work. Long Island, y'all need to tap in with me. Without me, no offense, it's not gonna be Long Island. You need me. I'm the certified voice and face on so many levels. Go figure that out. The streets tell the story, but the streets should be telling no story. But if you listen,
Jeremy and
you'll hear something. Oh yeah, MMB Metro Deli, man. Shout out to them for letting us do this podcast.
Thanks.
I built a relationship with the Pinks from day one. They didn't know me, but they knew. They like, Danny, keep coming up here, what's going on? And I explained to them. And they watched as time went on. Like, yo, Dap, you a good boy, you know what I'm saying? And we want to help you with your dreams. So shout out to Jeremy. Shout out to the whole fam, Kenny, Louis Sandra, I call Louis Vuitton. All of y'all, man. Big Fours, Amityville in the building, big LIGs, big LI, you know what I'm saying? I also got another thing coming, Long Island Global, media and fashion. So if y'all trying to tap in and act or write or be anything, we looking forward to that.
Shout out to Lucky 5 Factor making it all happy on the camera.
I'm gonna tell y'all real quick before we leave. The very first person I seen after my long vacation was my boy Lucky from the Fire Factory with a big camera. He like, what you wanna do, Dad? And I was telling him my documentary. So don't think that ain't coming soon. But we're gonna call it the blockumentary. Don't be stealing nothing I got going on. A lot of stuff is LLC'd up, so don't get sued.
Yo, love you, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. You know that.
You know that. Real quick before we leave, get the drip check for my boy Torres. This was my pick. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, son,
Torres had the big AV
got
on
the AV Rex.
Big AV on the AV.
Gotta show love, you know what I'm saying? Big AV. Although East Master Pier, they show me love, so man, thank you. 11701, 11758, AV to East Master P, you know what it is.
Episode 1, Pink's Podcast.
LIG shit.
The Pink Deli.
Reporting live from the Pinks. Certified voice of LI in the place. What up? I heard these niggas still sleeping on Long Island. We'll pull up so we can really speak about it. Yeah, I know everybody be keeping it 1,000. Niggas be squatting, they probably be sleeping on their couches. Let's do a podcast together, nigga. Is you wildin'? I'm really about to unveil the streets, king of Long Island. Ayo, New York, my bad, I'm sorry for the wait. But don't worry, y'all niggas gon' finally see my face. I'm only doing this cause Long Island get erased. And I'm tired of y'all niggas acting like we ain't put on for the state. Cause we do. I represent for the streets of Long Island. And I'm pulling up for the beef for Long Island. They not me, they nobodies on Long Island. Dap, I'm the face and the voice of Long Island. I represent for the streets of Long Island. And I'm pulling up for the beef for Long Island. Damn, they not me, they nobodies on Long Island. Dap, I'm the face and the voice of Long Island.